Alright, so I've done a couple of videos criticizing atheists, and I've done a couple of videos criticizing Christians. Now, this led to a couple of people inboxing me asking me what my religion is, what I actually believe. He was like, well, you're not for the atheists, but you're not for the Christians either. What are you for? I'm for neither. There are fools in every religion. However, if you want to know what my religion is, I'm Buddhist. I figured somebody would have got that with the beads, but no, they probably just thought I was being a hipster or something like that. Anyways, because, well, one of my channels is a gun channel and prepper channel. Someone's going to ask me, oh, really, you call yourself a Buddhist and yet you're willing to kill a man? Yes, I am willing to kill a man. I'll feel bad about it, but still. That being said, this is the Buddhist perspective of killing another man. Now, I got another book here. I read these martial arts books all the time. Renowned Buddhists, a lot of them turn out to be martial artists, so I'm going to give you this. In ancient times, it was said, weapons are instruments of ill omen. The way of heaven finds them repugnant, and the way of heaven is to use them only when necessary. If you would ask why this is so, it can be said that bows, arrows, and swords and halberds are called weapons, and further, that these are instruments of bad fortune and ill omen. The reason for this is that the way of heaven brings life, while instruments that kill are contrary and truly ill-omened. Thus they are considered repugnant because they are contrary to the way of heaven. Nevertheless, it goes without saying that using weapons and killing people, when it cannot be avoided, is also the way of heaven. If you would ask what this means, it is that flowers bloom and greenery accompanies them in the spring breezes, but that leaves fall and trees wither and autumn frosts arrive. This is the judgment of the way of heaven. There is also reason in striking down something that is replete. A man may ride his good fortune and commit evil, but you may strike him down when that evil is replete. Thus it may be said that using weapons is also the way of heaven. There are times when 10,000 people suffer because of the evil of one man. Therefore, in killing one man's evil, you give 10,000 people life. In such ways, truly, the sword that kills one man will be the blade that gives others life. Now, that comes from the book, The Life-Giving Sword. It was wrote by Yagyu Munamori and was translated by William Scott Wilson. Now, I'm not the only person who believes this just because I'm Buddhist. There are plenty of other Buddhist sects that will do this, and there are also plenty of Buddhist sects that will disagree with this entirely and will not lay a hand on another person. The Shaolin monks, they didn't just do martial arts to exercise. Back then, the Shaolin monks, they would be off in just a wasteland out in the middle of the forest, and when they'd go out, they'd be prey to bandits. So they had to defend themselves. Now, what this also means is that you understand why the individual's there, why they did whatever they did that would bring you to kill them. I don't like gangbangers. However, I understand the way that brought them to what they are. I don't like rapists. And if you examine each individual rapist long enough, you'll understand why they are the way they are. However, all these individuals that go out and kill people, these psychopaths, they can be saved if they want to be. However, if push comes to shove and you can't save them, then taking their life will give others life. And that's why I'm so for the use of firearms. A lot of these individuals that utilize guns and weapons as a means of bringing ill fortune to others, they do this thinking that there's going to be no repercussions. I mean, look at England. Look at how it's happened there. Crime's gone up since they banned firearms. Well, almost banned them. I mean, you can still get hunting rifles and such. And if a pistol's over 100 some odd years old, yeah, you can get one of those too. However, that being said, if killing one man can save 10,000 lives, then it's best that you kill that one man. Understand why he came into being the way he is, however, at the same time, show him no mercy, and grieve him after you've killed him. And that's how I'd be if I killed anyone. I'd sob for him, I'd cry for him, just like I would any member of his family would. Because I honestly don't believe anyone should be brought to those circumstances where they would harm someone else. But they always have a reason for it. That being said, I hope you have gained some insight on my thought process on this. But if they have it coming, they have it coming. If you like what I said, like. If you dislike what I said, dislike. Most of my videos aren't like this, but I just figured I'd bring a little bit into this today. Have a nice day, everyone.